Hey Hans, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I do all things lifestyle, styling, fashion, hauls, all of the above. If it was the title, the thumbnail, whatever brought you here, stick around, my darling. I hope you stick around and I hope you enjoy it. We are doing a collective haul. It makes sense. Honeys, we're in a new season, okay? Your girl has accumulated some bits, and as I always say on my channel, it's not always feasible to do a haul. It might just be bits that I've picked up here and there, and you know, we're not gonna stare at the same item for 10 minutes. So what do? I wait, and I let it all build up, and then I come to you guys and say, ta-da! Now, what I will say is, for the most part, you should still be able to shop these items, but where possible, I will link something similar if I'm like, no, the Huns are gonna love this, but it's sold out. So check the description box for details. We'll see what we can do. Now, I feel like you guys are gonna fight me. This is not gonna be a try on. I know, there's just so much to get through. But to be fair, this is a collective haul of some pieces that you will have seen and others that you haven't. And it's a mix of accessories and all of the above. Now, the only reason I thought I won't do this as a try on haul is you will see these items eventually, especially if you're on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. These are pieces that I'm going to be wearing on a day-to-day basis anyway. So if you want styling tips, just ideas of how to make these items work, do that. For reference though, I'm a UK size 8 on top, 10-12 on the bottom, about 5'6", 5'7" in height. So all the details of sizing and everything will be in the description box. So hopefully that does help you if we're a similar frame, size, all of that stuff. I have a mix, as I said, of accessories, clothes, so on and so forth. So let's get into it because we do have a few pieces to talk about. This will be predominantly a mix of Zara and Topshop, well, ASOS, which goes into, you know, my recent come shop with me's. So yeah, let's do what needs to be done. All right, let's get into literally the first thing I picked up. These are these Vejas from ASOS. This is the Campo Bold Suede in a UK size 4, that's a Euro 37, and it's the Golf Pierre mix. I picked up these trainers because they were on offer. I said, okay ASOS, and they look like this. Now, the reason why I thought this was just perfect for me, I've really been on the hunt for green trainers. As much as I'm a neutral babe, I do love to add color into my wardrobe, especially through my accessories, and this I just thought was the perfect addition to do so. Now, as you can see, it is in this faux suede sort of texture. You've got these really chunky laces as well, which I really think adds to it. It kind of reminds me of my Pumas, my suede black Pumas. You have this gum sole as well. As I mentioned, I picked it up true to size in a UK size 4. And I just love the fact that it's green. It's not super, super vibrant, but in contrast to what could be a neutral outfit, it's definitely gonna stand out. Crep protect, yes, it's definitely gonna be necessary because here in the UK, I just feel like autumn, winter is wet. And so something like this could be absolutely destroyed, but I really, really liked these. You could obviously easily change up the laces if you want to and had white laces, but I love the fact that it's just slightly darker. It still works really well all together, and ultimately for price point to what it went down to, I just thought these were perfect. I think as a brand, this is a really good brand for trainers as well. Very sturdy yet comfortable, and I would say go true to size. I don't know if they do half sizes, but I went true to size and I think it's going to be okay. We're yet to do a wear test sort of out and about, but fingers crossed we should be good. I'm actually going to show you all 3 of these. No, I'll show you these 2 together and then the next one separately, but they're all cardigans, and I just love cardigans. Cardigans? Wow. I love cardigans. I just think they're so good for just an easy outfit. You know, it's definitely one of my uniforms, a cardigan and some wide leg trousers. It's just, and because the cardigans tend to be fitted, it always just gives. It always gives. I picked up these weekday ones, again from ASOS. I picked it up in this really gorgeous blue shade. And then I've also got it in this sort of like cream color as well. We're gonna need to scoot back so I can show you guys a little better. But we've got these 2 shades, which again, neutral girly, and then blue is one of my go-to colors. If I'm looking to wear color, what an easy way to do it. The next cardigan I wanted to show you was from a line, or is from a line, should I say. I recently did a video based on a line, which is part of my new series of discovering brands through the alphabet A to Z. We're gonna work all our way, we're gonna work all the way through. And I wanted to find brands that are different, brands that are new, that maybe aren't typically spoken about. A line was letter A. And this cardigan is gorgeous. You have this sort of like blue marl situation going on, really, really long sleeves, nice thumb holes, which I just think is so cute. And I really enjoyed wearing this. Obviously, when I spoke about it in the video, it was sort of first impressions, but then wearing it out and about, I was like, okay, this is giving. I like her. Obviously, kind of going monochromatic with blue denim could be a really cute look because you have the two tones of blue. Whether you do the indigo or the lighter denim, it's going to work really, really well. But I'm also interested to see what this could look like with maybe skirts, dressing it up and styling up in that sense. But yeah, I really, really liked this piece. Definitely one that I've been enjoying. And the quality is just so great. All three of the cardigans I've just shown you now, fantastic quality. So again, that just adds to the longevity and just me feeling good about wearing them. A bit of a rogue piece, in a sense of, you may not think autumn winter when you see it, but I picked up this corset top. I love that they styled it on the website. They styled it with sort of a button down white shirt essentially. But I love corsets in the cooler seasons because I think it's a really cute way to layer, but then to cinch in the layers as well. So instead of maybe having a waist belt or something like that, you have a garment that adds to your layers, as I've mentioned, but it also just helps keep everything look really uniform and sort of streamlined. This fits really well. It doesn't have super rigid boning, but it does have some sort of rods going all the way through it. As you can see, it's sort of this hook eye fastening as well, no other hardware. I went for a size small with this, which is an 8 to 10, I think it is. Really, really happy I did because it's comfortable. It's got a great amount of stretch, but it works for what it needs to. Granted, obviously I could wear this in the summertime by itself as an item, but I really like the idea of this as like a layered piece. Obviously it's kind of giving Victorian. Would I say Victorian? Edwardian. Edwardian. Ciao. Old school. Yeah. This next item was a bit of a different piece for me, but I really liked her. This is definitely me being influenced because if you've watched me long enough, you know that I typically say skirts. I don't wear a lot of skirts, or not so much that I don't wear a lot, they're just not, I pick up way more trousers than I do skirts, but I really, really liked this. This is from Mango, but on ASOS. And it's this really gorgeous pleated skirt, which I'm showing you more just for like color and whatnot, but you will see the pictures a bit better. It's got these really full pleats that go all the way down. You've got this buckle detailing here. You even have belt loops. And it's in this really gorgeous sort of grayish khaki color, which is quite similar to, if you watched my previous video, when I was talking about the blazer suit set that I picked up. It leans to like that cooler side of khaki. And I'm saying all of this and I'm realizing I haven't said Happy New Month, my darlings. Here in the UK is Black History Month, so happy Black History Month. It's also Nigerian Independence Day. It's a beautiful month. Happy New Month. I pray it's full of blessings and just great vibes for you all. But yes, if you watched my previous video, I did mention that this color for me just works really, really well. I love cool tone shades of like green and all of that stuff. But yeah, this is a full skirt. And for me, I'm about 5'6", 5'7". It is quite long as well, which is perfect. So styling is gonna be fun with this because it has a flowiness. It's quite like lightweight in a sense of, it won't weigh me down, but it will add really nice movement to the outfits, I think. So that was another piece. Next. Again, I am repeating myself a little bit, but it's only because I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I picked up this set from Zara, so I'm just mixing between the brands, but I picked up this set from Zara, and the reason why I said this before is I'm really gravitating towards cozy coords. Cozy for me, but still looks good on the outside. And when I say I adore this set, this close to picking up in the burgundy shade because yum. I picked up the bottoms in a size medium and the top in a size small. The reason why I love this set, and again, I'm holding it for vibes because you can't see anything. The reason why I love this set is because the trousers are nice and full length. You have the drawstring waistband. Everything is uniform. It's all one color. You've got nice long legs. You've got sort of like, it's just great finishing all around. And then what really sold me is the top that comes with it is basically like a funnel neck sweatshirt, hoodie, zip up situation. Chef's kiss. I think I mentioned this actually. I would have said this styling wise. What I was thinking to do is have it so that the top is kind of folded in on itself, so it kind of gives almost like a jumpsuit sort of vibe. I really love the fact that the trousers are not cuffed, they're nice and not super wide leg, but not straight, so a little bit more wide leg than anything. It just works so well. You've got this really beautiful chocolate brown, slightly deeper chocolate brown, and I honestly just think it works so well. Again, you've got the funnel neck detail. I don't know if that was intentional. I'm gonna assume so because that is trending, but this works so well. Imagine those days, as I said, when you can't really be asked to get dressed. You want something that's quick. A coord is always gonna be the go-to, or a dress if it's spring, summer. Something that just gives you ease, but then imagine it's as simple as pushing up the sleeves, letting your jewelry show, zipping up the neckline. You could wear it with a cap, you could wear it with a hat, you could wear it with some heels. It's just a whole vibe. So yeah, really, really happy with this set. And honestly, just because of wearability, like I've worn the trousers twice already, just because of wearability, I do think I might get the other color. Only thing that might stop me is it is burgundy. So I'm like, do I want that as a set? But I think that could be nice actually. I do think it could be really, really nice because it's like a deeper burgundy. So yeah, sticking to brown, sticking to Zara, something really, really simple. I picked up this flute sleeve basic top. Really inexpensive. This was in a size medium and it was $15.99. I will put the price of the set I just showed you below because I've taken the tags off already. But this I thought had really good thickness to it. It does have some lining. So for the huns that don't want to wear a bra, you don't need to worry too much. It's kind of double lined around there. And it's a good thickness where it'll be great as a layer, but great by itself. And as like I said, I just really love the flute sleeves. I thought that was so cute. Adds a little bit something different. I would say it's quite snug. I think it runs small, so that's why I went for a medium instead. If you want it even looser, I could size up. It wouldn't lose its, not integrity, vibe, like it wouldn't be too loose. So you could size up if you want to, depending on how fitted you want it to be, size up or down. But yeah, I just thought this was really nice. This actually I thought could go really lovely with the chocolate brown trousers that I picked up from ASOS as well. The one that's sort of like the asymmetric draped fold over situation, because it's a similar tone. So I thought that could be nice. If I don't want to wear it with the waistcoat, this is a little bit more casual, but still a coord sort of monochromatic situation. It's honestly just little things like that that I really think helps bring your wardrobe together when you start planning outfits like that. How many things can you wear the item with? I mentioned in my ASOS haul that I picked up these tops. I picked up the black one originally, wore it to the airport when I went to Nigeria. Fantastic top, fits so well. It hugs you without being too tight. You're still comfy, it's still breathable, but it's got a really great thickness to it. It's like a heavyweight t-shirt, but ripped, would I say. Really, really love this to the point that I picked up a second black one, because whether I'm gonna layer it so that it's not visible underneath maybe my items, jumpers, whatever, I think it'll be really good for that. But also because of the fit and just how I felt in it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a second one just in case. So we always have one in the roster. And then in addition to that, I picked up the cream version. Well, it says off-white. But in my opinion, I feel like this looks almost like a buttermilk, like a light buttermilk shade. Really gorgeous. The off-white, shall we call it, that's what they say it is. I picked up in a medium because they didn't have a small and it just has not come back. And I would say the medium works really well as well. So if you're in between sizes, you could size up or down, depending on how snug you want it to be. And I would say for someone like me who went for a size medium just because the small wasn't there, it still does what it needs to do. It's not super loose because it has really great elasticity, but because of the thickness, it kind of holds itself. So yeah, I picked those two up because I think these are just gonna be absolutely fantastic for this top from Zara. Honestly, it's so 90s, it's so my childhood. And I don't know what it is. I feel like I've had something like this when I was younger, but it's this top from Zara, which I picked up in a size small. I would have loved an extra small if they had it, but small is the smallest size. It was $32.99, and it is this really cute navy blue sort of roost top. First things first, I think this will be outstanding. I love a monochromatic fit. If you couldn't tell already, like, come to me. This with indigo jeans, come through. Ooh. And because it's kind of textured, ooh, It is elasticated as heck. So this is why I was saying I'd love if I could have got an extra small, but it's all good. It has these really cute tie details on the side as well. So if you want to be a little bit cheeky, show a little bit of skin, just a little something, you could do that. It's got like a high-ish neckline, short sleeves. It kind of comes in at the waist, but what I will say is this does make you look a little bit bigger. There's a lot of material going on like this in this crinkled situation. But it is nice and soft on the inside, which is always a positive. But yeah, I just thought this with dark denim, delicious. Rachel B coming through with the rogue items. This is another rogue. There is something in my throat. I came through with another rogue item. I said recently, I love when I have an item, I get it and I immediately wear it. This hat I just thought was so precious. If you look, you have all these embroidered details, which is so random. Like, it's just so quirky, just okay. Love the washout brown. I love the little hints of color going through it. It fits really, really well as well. This is in a size small to medium. I think it was about $17.99. I actually wanted the medium, but it sold out and it just hasn't come back. But I'm really happy with this sizing actually because it fits my head quite well. Love, love, love this. I did see a few other caps on Zara, but the thing is, or on the Zara app, should I say, but the thing is, I don't like the mesh at the back. I kind of like the whole thing being cotton or just like the same material. So that is something to bear in mind preference wise. But yeah, I just had to throw this in because I was like, this is so like, okay, Rach, but I love it. And it just adds a bit of flair to an outfit that could be really, really simple. So yeah, Zara, Zara, Zara. I think I actually saw this bag in store and I added it to my saved list because recently what I've started to do is go into store, and I'm actually gonna do a come shop with me. I think we're gonna go into Zara and COS. I really wanna go back to COS. I go into store and instead of actually buying anything there, just scan it, add it to your wish list, go home, sit in it, think about it and decide. I saw this bag and this is one size, it says 35, but I think it was in their special prices. So I think it was about maybe 20 or 18. And it is this tan bag here. Now, first thing I really love about this bag are the details. You have this braided detail, you've got the ring detail there, these sort of like tassel situations. And I know the color is very in your face, but I love that. This is a very orange tan. And I feel like once I say that, it probably clicks in your head. It probably looks orange on camera actually, but it is described as tan, and it is tan, but it definitely is more of like a vibrant orangey sort of hue of tan, which I really, really like. Again, I think this with navy or just to add warmth to maybe like a cooler tone outfit, although sometimes that can clash, so you have to be a bit but again, I don't really need to say too much in a sense of maybe like thought process, but I just thought this could be a nice addition, at least to my collection. I don't have a bag in this color at all, and I always say that, but then I always give the caveat of you don't need a bag in every color, so there's that. But yeah, I just thought this was really cute. It's definitely giving sort of like vintage, thrifted sort of find. But size-wise, I think it's really good. Even like the zip details there, I think is really, really cute. It does have a zip fastening. You guys know I stay telling you these things because we need to keep our stuff secure. And it's got a little bag, not bag, sorry, a little pocket on the inside as well. Oh, it would be cute if it came with a pouch. That would be super cute. But yeah, really, really liked this. I just thought it was very, almost like effortless, but kind of on the city, on the go in the city sort, like, do you get it? A bit rough around the edges a little bit, thrifted, vintage. Yeah, that was the vibe, at least for me. Honorable mention before I actually show you the last item, I did pick up some shoes, which are just like tucked away somewhere, but I did pick up the brown pony hair sort of loafers from ASOS, and I also picked up some black loafers as well. I'll put them both on the screen for you guys. Perfect addition to my wardrobe, just so necessary. I feel like, there's a pair of shoes I want to show you. Hold on. I may not show you all the shoes because I've spoken about them in my ASOS video, but y'all guys ain't seen this. You ain't seen these ones. I think these are so cute. I picked up these shoes. They are genuine leather. They are $49.99 and they are these shoes here. How precious are these? Now, if I kind of show you compared to the other tan item I showed you, you can see instantly what I mean when I say this is more orangey. This has a more sort of muted, neutral vibe to it. When I say these shoes are so comfortable, obviously they're very flat. They are very flat. They have like, I think they described it as maybe a 0.5 something heel, but they're flat to me. I don't know what they're talking about, whatever. Really, really love this sort of drawstring, lacy, elastic detail. But when I say, guys, these shoes are so comfortable, like Huns. They give, I can run a marathon. I feel so light and free. And if it wasn't for the fact that they are suede, I would imagine wearing these even more than I can imagine myself wearing them already. They're so comfortable, they're so light. Because of the elastication and the adjustments you can do here, they fit so well to my feet. I know people usually talk about, you know, oh, Racheal, are they narrow, are they wide? I would say these are okay. I don't know if you can kind of tell. These are a little wide, so you can adjust it to be quite snug on your foot. But in that same breath, if you are wide-footed, perfect. So yeah, I almost forgot to mention these, and that would have been a shame because these, gorgeous. And then last but not least, my darlings, I picked up these New Balance trainers. These are the 327s. I went for a 4.5, so that's a 37.5. Because they're kind of tapered, so I wanted the room. Like, the last thing you want trainers to be are uncomfortable. And they look like this. She's very cute. The camera did not like that, child. It's very white, so there's that. I thought these were gorgeous. Very, very simple. Needed a new pair of trainers that I could wear almost like every other day. You do have the sort of contrast sole that kind of peaks there. You have this sort of suede texture here, which is slightly off-white, maybe more stone. And then you have the leather here, which is like the more white, and then the green. I love the touch of green. I just think it's a perfect shade. It's just, it complements everything so, so well, from like this tone and the green to the cream and the green. Perfect. So yeah, I would say I'm very happy I went up a half size. Probably could have done a size 5 potentially, because as you can see, they do taper quite a bit. So that is something to consider. If you are wide-footed, I just don't feel like these will be for you. You're just not going to be comfortable. So that is something to bear in mind. But yeah, this is the last item. Comfort, I think, is actually the thing that I've been leaning towards the most, which I feel like you can kind of tell to a degree. Even with the cap, it's really nuanced, but you know, even with a cap, just like comfort, easy. I want to be carefree. I don't want to worry about the outfit, but I still want to look good. Okay, love muffins, that is the end of my collective haul. I should actually make some honorable mentions of some beauty bits that I've picked up from the Essence Vault, not sponsored. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrances. They do dupes of some well-known fragrances, and I've really been enjoying them, and I've been having a ton of compliments on those. So I will leave those down for you below. And jewelry, again, not sponsored. You guys know I work with Monica Vinitas quite a few times. I've got these gorgeous earrings, which where did I go? I went somewhere traveling wise. Nigeria. Where did I go? Went to Nigeria, did not realize I didn't pick any other earrings. I didn't pick and I didn't pack any other earrings apart from these that I was wearing. And they went with any and everything that I wore. I was so, so pleased that these are the ones I ended up wearing. They have very much become my everyday earrings. I do take them out when I sleep, but they're right back in at the beginning of the day. So that is an honorable mention. I actually picked up this ring from them as well. I've got a few jewelry pieces that we could probably talk about in some capacity, but yeah, I've been enjoying the additions to my wardrobe. I've been wearing them, enjoying them, feeling good in them. And honestly, I feel like that's what it needs to be. As much as I'm aware of the trends and aware of, you know, what's in the market and like what we're going to be seeing more of, excuse me again, I have really been enjoying the pieces that I've picked up. And to me, that makes me feel so good. Because it means I'm just still sticking to what I like. I'm still being myself, but just being aware, educated, knowledgeable. That's all. If you have made it to the end of the video, leave a cactus emoji in honor of the cactus sitting on the hat, which I just saw. And I was like, hey, that works. So if you made it to the end of the video, leave a cactus emoji in the comments section. Excuse my tickly throat. I don't know what's going on, child. Maybe it's like the Lord is like, hush, child. Have some respite, take some peace, chill. Honestly, I'm really, really happy with these pieces. Let me know what you guys have been picking up as well. You know, here we share the goods. So yeah, till the next one, my darlings. And actually, if you're at this point of the video, if you haven't watched the my Align video, we're gonna go on to letter B. Let me know if there are any brands you want me to look into. that begin with B, and I'll explore that. You know, we'll do an online shop, or maybe I'll do an order. But yeah, letter B. Let me know some brands that we haven't spoken about or that you would love someone to talk about. Until the next one, my darlings, Sunday 7 p.m. Make sure you are following me on Instagram, TikTok, and all of that good stuff. Stay well, stay blessed till then, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.